To win the war on talent, take care of employees and achieve great organizational results, renewal within organizations and challenging the status quo is pivotal. This is called innovation, which is also the third phase in our digital workplace framework. Is this a coincidence or is it a vital part of creating the organization of the future? Welcome to this Capgemini Invent Talks, and today I'm talking with two of our digital workplace and innovation experts, Peter Popov and Stef Prop. And let's start with this, Stef. Why is innovation relevant?
Innovation is relevant because of what we call the Red Queen effect, famous from the book Alice in Wonderland. The Red Queen says it takes all the running you can do to keep up ahead. So innovation is exactly that. Organizations face a volatile environment. There is a lot of uncertainty. There is a lot of things are changing, and requirements are often quite ambiguous. So innovation is vital to remain competitive as a private organization or to add value to your society as a public organization. It is really about being valuable.
And if I may ask you, Peter, what is innovation from a digital workplace perspective? What's the logic?
I think, as Stef said, the world is in a constant flux. And as we established before, the digital workplace is just the first step in revolutionizing our way of work. So innovation will be needed to assess what new technologies will add value to the digital workplace. We see the metaverse, augmented reality, virtual reality, even Web 3.0 coming at us. So through our innovation approach, we can establish what those technologies will mean for the digital workplace and a new way of working. But the innovation approach that we have is what we call start agnostic. It doesn't stop at the digital workplace. It wasn't designed only for the digital workplace. Much more important for most of the companies, because its core processes are the processes and the capabilities peripheral to the collaborative experience. So HR processes, supply chain processes, customer-facing processes, maybe even finance processes. How do they evolve in a world that is constantly changing and with a workforce that demands more and more? We have some established examples of that we'll show later, but I just want to stress that because of the last few years that we worked remotely and where we faced this real new thing, collaboration on a distance, we innovated a lot on the digital workers, but it's not only about that.
And Stef, how can organizations realize this and enable innovation then?
Right. So we have developed our own innovation approach. It's called the innovation engine. It combines real-life experience with theoretical models. So, for example, it needs to be human-centric. So we have design thinking, of course, instilled there. But usually design thinking stops at a certain point where actually once you develop and deliver a certain prototype and really bring it to life, it needs to stand alone. It needs to be sustained, so to say. So the innovation engine has 4 phases. It starts with discovery, basically understanding the underlying need of the challenge ahead, and of course, looking at who are the users, human-centric. So really, what problem are we trying to solve and how can we solve it best? In the secondary phase, design, we start designing cooperatively with the requesters and users the proposed and the needed solution, so to say. Third phase, deployment, is where we develop that designed solution and iterate it further to really deliver a piece of value. And then the fourth phase, very important and often overlooked in innovation processes, is the sustain phase. Make sure that whatever has been developed cooperatively is able to stand, is adopted by the organization and the people that work there, is able to scale throughout organizations worldwide, and that is when value is obviously maximized. It is really around agility, human centricity, and value first.
And Stef, our innovation engine has already been tested and perfected over a couple of years, right? Mm-hmm. Across multiple industries.
Right.
A few examples maybe that can clarify what we've done. For example, for a local wholesaler, we looked at how to sustainably deliver goods in city centers, sustainably without any emissions. For a harbor company, a tank storage company, worldwide company, we've developed the terminal of the future by looking at what can we automate, how can we make it paperless and as safe as possible for humans. Same innovation engine, very different question. More recently, we combined 9 different business continuity management processes over 3 continents over, I think, 8 or 9 countries,
Right, yeah.
into one approach with one application, one process, and with one leadership that decides on how to evolve this business continuity management process. So you see different capabilities. And of course, we've also faced it within the digital workplace. For example, a question that arose a year ago in the midst of the COVID crisis was, how can we create marketing campaigns while we're not together, cheaper and faster? Because people need more content nowadays. Digital workplace question within the innovation engine.
I think it's safe to say that this approach can be of value in diverse ways with multiple different innovation challenges. Thank you both for these innovative insights.
You're welcome.
So, when it comes to helping people achieve extraordinary results, innovation is the name of the game, and we are here to help you. Thank you for watching to this Capgemini Invent Talks, and see you next time.